Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Pope Prep. I'm not the usual guy that does this, I promise. He'll be coming around 4:30. We've also got friends from South Hadley here, so I'll try not to ridicule them too much. But no promises can be guaranteed until AJ gets here. So yeah, I would. You need to sit here. So you sit yourself there. So we're working on getting a mic during the pregame announcements. You've got to just bear with us on that. I keep forgetting to bring batteries, so we should have that for you next game. Good contest between South Hadley and Pope tonight. We apologize for the blinking with the time. I worked on that for a couple hours. Still wasn't able to figure it out. Thought I did. Didn't quite get it, so I'll hopefully have that rectified within the next few games. In the meantime, we got a great game of lacrosse today. Girls got a tough loss last night. I think it was 17-9 against Mount Greylock. Girls softball had a really big win. I think it was 23-0 against Duggan. So that was a good day for Pope Sports yesterday if you're a baseball, softball fan. Not so great day if you're a lacrosse fan. So we'll see if we can even things out today here with our boys lacrosse match. While South Hadley is really cooking up. And that's going to be a great save by Matt Davis, the Cardinal netminder. It's going to be, I think that's Nick Cody with the long stick sliding it up to... Yeah, they gave me a roster without numbers on it. So note to a coach or whoever figures out the rosters for Pope, if you could get the numbers on there, make my life a little bit easier. Much appreciated. But I digress. We got Gage Spurlong, a Gage train going to fire it in. That's going to be a Pope goal to start the game. It's going to be a 1-0 start. So hopefully AJ shows up soon because I'm really not that great at this. Wow, who took that face off? Really, oh my goodness, chugging along. And that's going to be a second Cardinal goal. Wow. That's a good start. That's a really good start. You know coach on the bench is happy with that. We're about a minute and 35 seconds into this contest. And Pope's already up 2-0. So South Hadley, hopefully they wake up from the bus ride. I know it wasn't too long, but... So we're going to be right off that face-off. We'll see if we can do it again. I'm not sure who's taking that face-off. Quick line change for Pope. I really don't know how lacrosse works, going to be completely honest with you. I'm not the right guy to be commentating this sport. I'm not the guy to be commentating any sport. I'm really dull and I get distracted way too easily. But until AJ gets here, if you don't like me, you have this wonderful little M button on your keyboard or on your television that you can hit that will happily turn me off. Pope getting solid possession here. Okay, I don't have rosters. That's not Gage. I don't think that's Gage. I don't know who that is. Anyway, Pope has possession. Still working around the inside, up towards the top of that off attack zone. I believe that is correct. And South Hadley's going to do a bit of a change now as well, as the ball goes out of bounds. And we're rolling. The netminder is going to fire it up to one of the midfielders, I believe. Nope, that's one of the attack. Nope, that is midfielder. I somewhat know lacrosse. Not very well. South Hadley's possession now. Working around, making some good moves on the outside. Pope's the only team really been able to get inside into the danger zone in front of that net recently. But hopefully South Hadley can develop some offense on this possession if they want to get back into this game. For those of you who don't remember, South Hadley was the downfall of our girls basketball team in the winter season in the round of 32 in the state tournament. After we beat them to advance to the semifinals in the girls basketball tournament, so it was a bit of an interesting double elimination of we knocked them out, then the next round they knocked us out. So it was an interesting history we have at South Hadley. So AJ and I made the trek to South Hadley. You can see that game under the Winter Sports playlist here on our YouTube channel. And South Hadley gets a decent shot there. Don't think it made contact with Nat Davis. And we're rolling again after that out of bounds. It's going to be South Hadley possession. As they work, I believe, around behind the net. Moving quickly around. Nice shot. Missed the net, though, unfortunately. And that's going to be Pope Francis possession. The enthusiastic, crowded fan section here cheering on Pope Francis, and a couple from South Hadley have made the trek. But we roll on. Richard not able to put that one in. I do know Richard Roy, number 3. I'm going to sit down and take a look at the view you guys got for once. I should have done that for most games that I've done, but... Ooh, wow. Well, the clock is acting up a little bit. I'm working on it. There we go, that's correct now. AJ can't get here fast enough. I'm going to put this down before I drive everybody crazy. And we'll pick back up when AJ makes his appearance, hopefully in the next 20 minutes or so. You know, varsity tennis captain, broadcaster, guy does everything. Student government president, tuxedo model. He's really quite the diverse talent, is Mr. Gonzalves. So we'll roll on, and we'll be back shortly with commentary, but you can enjoy the game for now.
And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. I'm back. I'm live. I do apologize for coming in late, folks. Tennis practice did run a bit longer than expected. Live here at Pope Francis today. It is the Cardinals up 6-1, cruising into the third quarter. AJ Gonzalez, voice of the Cardinals, alongside you for the rest of today's game. It'll be a fun one here at Pope Francis for me. I'm glad to be back in the booth as we're ready to resume. Frustrating loss yesterday for the girls lacrosse team. Now the guys lacrosse team has the opportunity to wipe up the tears with a little bit of cheers. Dan Bez will take the face off. Glad to be back with you, AJ Gonzalez, alongside Andrew Sarazino, Caleb Gilmet tonight. So we're ready to begin the second half, folks. 12 minutes on the clock, and here's Dan Bez to start us out. Ladies and gentlemen, Cardinal Nation, it's time to fly. Gauge train rolling already today. I saw it earlier on. I'll move it over to Bez. Bez. Weighing it back, Wolanski. Wolanski on over to Andrick. Here's Connor. Again, first time we're seeing Josh Ivey, or is it the second time? Second time we have seen Josh Ivey here at the lacrosse turf. Historic goal for him, winning the state championship Division I title for boys hockey. Now we are here live for lacrosse, trying to add another championship to the trophy case. Is Pope Francis trying to add some more hardware. Cardinals have it. With possession, it's Rich Roy. Roy, the RPI commit. Shaking and baking, stopping on the dime. Trying to break a little bit of ankles. Looking for now. Tigers trying to get there as well. That one will eventually head out of bounds. And now the Cardinals will still hold possession. Up 6-1. 10:59 to go in this third quarter. Here's Wolanski. Money Mike. Moving it around. Trying to create some space. Finds his man. It's Andrick. Andrick. Over to Zach Buffon it goes. Ziggy. Moving it back. Nice passing here from Pope Francis. It's Wolanski. Mike Wolanski. Wolanski winging it back. Good passing here from the Cardinals. Moving it around the horn. Here come the Cardinals looking for the spinorama. I believe that was Andrick. Couldn't find it. Roy. Moving it back over to Ziggy. Not for long. Cardinals still trying to do something here. Tigers trying to whack the Cardinals, but Ivy was there for it. Here's Ziggy. Before he can do anything else, whistle will blow. I think it's going to be South Hadley possession. It is. So it will be South Hadley possession. 10:18 to go in this third quarter. Reminder, folks, to like this content. Subscribe to our channel. We're producing unique and original content like this every single day of the week. So no matter where you are and however you may be listening, we thank you. South Hadley trying to get their second goal of the day. Cardinals up big, 6-1. Excellent start thus far. South Hadley quickly trying to move it around. Trying to get back in this one. Down 5. Spring sports season, full effect. It's rolling. Reminder, folks, tomorrow, maybe the game of the year for baseball. I will not be there. That's real funny. So game of the year is the day we are at Turner's Falls for tennis. That is a really good joke. The MIAA scheduling us for that, so that's wonderful. So I will not be there in attendance, unfortunately. I'll have to find someone to commentate tomorrow for the biggest game of the year. South Hadley still trying to move it around. South Hadley trying to fire on a shot. Did it go in? Yes, it did. South Hadley back on the board. They get their second goal. Third quarter, 9:09 to go. Not all hope is lost for the Tigers. Anything can happen in these games. And just like that, South Hadley puts it in. Cardinals now up by 4 with 9:09 to go in this third quarter. Cardinals now will have to get back. Trying to get back, trying to get that winning mindset back. Tough break for Pope. Here's Dan Bez. Big Bez. Moving it around now. Around the 30-yard line. Shake and bake. Spinorama. Bez. Moving it over to Gage. Gage train rolling. Moving over to the Connor Andrick train as well. Andrick looking for space. He's going to find Ziggy Buffon. A little lob pass to him. Ziggy corrals it in. Moves it behind the net. Here's Rich Roy. Roy trying to create some space, trying to use the speed, looking around, trying to find something. Finds Gage Spurlonga. Here's Spurlonga. Spurlonga inside. Nice move by the Cardinals. IB setting it up. The shot. They score. It is Connor Ondrick putting it in. And just like that, the Cardinals get a goal again. It is simply moving in for a shot, but the save is made by South Hadley. South Hadley moving in the round. Nice passing here from South Hadley. Cardinals looking for some defense. Tigers trying to move it in quickly. Save made there by Davis. He'll just try to corral it up. It'll go behind the net. Nick Cody, senior defenseman. Now we'll work it up for Pope Francis. Here's Nick. Big time Nick, moving it up. Finds his man. It's Dan Bez. Bez will just roll it on the ground, on the turf to Enzo LaCorey. LaCorey, the sophomore. You heard of LaCorey's Pizza? That's the same family. Here's Enzo. Enzo trying to create some space. Cardinals trying to make a play as I think that was Ziggy Buffon getting sent back in time. Oh no, my apologies. Missing on that one. That was not Ziggy Buffon who got sent back in time. I'm pretty sure. Let's see, I'm trying to recognize a face. I think it was Jake Salai who got sent back in time there. He got sent back to another universe on that one. Pope Francis up comfortably. 7-2 they lead. 6:30 to go now in this third quarter. South Hadley now just trying to take it the other way, trying to move it in quick. South Hadley trying to fire in a shot, but the save is made by the sophomore, Matt Davis. Davis will quickly try to move it up. Here come the Cardinals, trying to create some space. It is Ziggy Buffon. Ziggy will just have to roll back and throw it over to Gage Spurlonga. Here's Big Gage, all aboard the Gage train. Choo, choo, choo. I'm moving over to Wolanski. Money Mike. Looking around, finds Spurlonga. Here's Gage. Gage over to Rich Roy. Spin on a dime. Roy trying to take it in for a goal. And eventually, yeah, good opportunity from Rich Roy. Broke my ankles from up here. I don't know how he did that. He did a little spinorama. Booysh. Went all the way around South Hadley. And with 5:45 to go, the Cardinals are in business. Spurlonga. Wolanski. Mike Wolanski, the senior, showing the quick footwork. Wolanski trying to fire it in. That one will take a deflection up. Cardinals still trying to do something. IB tried to get there, but eventually before he could rather. Whistle blows. 5:30 to go, third quarter. South Hadley trying to take it the other way. Looking to get back in this game, down 5. Give me a tussle for that one. Cam Gillis trying to get there for Pope Francis. Good job there by Cam, hustling. Cardinals trying to move it up. Trying to add yet another today. Here's Ziggy. Ziggy trying to move over to Feely. Feely will just touch pass it on over to Gage Spurlonga. Here's Gage. Gage train moving it over to Ziggy Buffon. Ziggy slicing it back to Gage. Spurlonga. Ondrick. Ondrick kicking it back to Spurlonga. Spurlonga on over to Mike Wolanski. Here's Wolanski. Wolanski back to Gage Spurlonga. Gage inside. Rich Roy. Here's Rich trying to get going, trying to get through South Hadley defenders. South Hadley playing aggressive defense. And they make the Cardinals pay as South Hadley will get possession back with 4:22 to go now in the third quarter. Here's South Hadley. South Hadley looking around, trying to create space. Nice possession here from the Tigers. Tigers trying to create space in the Cardinal defense. That pass is heading backwards. Tigers looking for space, trying to fire a shot, but the save made there by Matt Davis. Actually a pretty nice day. A little bit cloudy, but it's not too hot, not too cold. It's pretty windy out there. And just like that, Cardinals trying to get it out of their zone. Here they come, looking for defense, but eventually South Hadley's going to make them pay. Thought it went in originally, didn't. And just like that, South Hadley gets on the board again. 7-3, the lead. 71 and windy, according to meteorologist Caleb Gilmet over here. Yeah, he said the truth. Not too cold, not too hot, because you're Portuguese. Yeah, I know it. He's right. Can't lie. Bez trying to get back. So are the Cardinals now. South Hadley will get possession. 2:52 now to go in this third quarter. Cardinals up 7-3 still. Games can still go either way. Nice ball movement here from South Hadley. Trying to create space. Jake Jarrell trying to get back there for Pope Francis. He does. Cardinals now will try to move it up. It's Matt Davis who will give us the honors, throwing this ball back into play. Davis finds Bez. Bez on the left side of the field will look for Gage. Rich will have to do the running for him. Rich can't get there. They'll head out of bounds. It'll be South Hadley possession. 2:16 to go in this third quarter. Flying by in this one this afternoon. Sun is starting to shine on this turf. South Hadley netminder coming way out of his net, going all the way to the 30-yard line. South Hadley trying to work it up. Gage Spurlonga with some nice defense, but before he can do anything else, I think he went past the cone. Meaning, it'll be South Hadley possession. Went past the 50-yard line, so. South Hadley not done yet. Still with time as we approach the end of the third quarter. Cardinals just trying to hang on today. Nice movement here from South Hadley. Tigers looking for space, trying to fire in a shot. It's in. It's a goal for South Hadley. Hold up, folks. Hold the phones. They aren't done. 7-4, the lead for Pope with 1:09 to go in this third quarter. Anything can happen. South Hadley going on a bit of a run. And just like that is 7-4 now for Pope Francis. Dan Bez will have to take the face off. Face off coming in. Dan Bez looking for it. Sorry you folks missed the Cardinal halftime report today. I know you guys were looking forward to that today, but no Cardinal halftime. AJ was just simply not here. Davis will try to fire a lob past to Bez. Bez will flip it up to Roy over to Wolanski. Here's Mike. Mike setting up Gage. Gage picks his poison perfectly. And just like that, it is 8-4 for Pope Francis. Rat-tat-tat, bingo. Gage Spalonga, bada bing, bada boo. Money in the bank. The Gage train is rolling again. And just like that, it is an easy goal. Bullseye by Gage. 8-4. The lead for Pope with 42.9 seconds to go in this third quarter. South Hadley trying to take it the other way now. Trying to create space, but the Cardinals with some nice defense will get it back. Here's Matt Davis. Davis firing a long ball over to Wolanski. Mike stopping on the dime, trying to move it upfield. Wolanski with open turf ahead of him. 20 seconds to go. Wolanski looking around, finds Ziggy. Ziggy setting up Roy. Roy shot, save, made by South Hadley. Rebound. South Hadley just trying to clear it out of their own zone. Cardinals looking for it. Wolanski gets a dive onto the turf before they can do anything else. Whistle will blow again. I think it's going to go the way of South Hadley with 7.6 to go. Got to work quick if they want something. Cardinals trying to get there. Ziggy trying to play some nice defense. They do. Swalonga one last shot. He scores! Buzzer beater! Buzzer beater for Gage. Or was that Ivy? Josh Ivy. My bad. I thought that was Gage. They were right within the vicinity of each other. Wow. I didn't even see it coming. A buzzer beater. Cardinals get the steal. Nice defense by the Cardinals. And it winds up to Ivy. Just fires it in. And just like that, it is 9-4. Pope Francis. Heartbreaker for South Hadley at the end of the third quarter. And that is where we're going to leave play off after Dan Bez gives us the opportunity to think could there be an ultimate buzzer beater here. But I don't think so. How about that goal from Pope Francis? That does it for the third quarter. 9-4, the lead for the Cardinals. Coming up, we've got the fourth quarter on Pope Prep. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Cardinals up 5. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to resume here today. Fourth quarter. About to get set. Here we go, ready and set. Fourth quarter underway on Pope Prep. It's Dan Bez trying to win the draw for Pope Francis. Cardinals looking for it. Bez trying to get in there, trying to make the play. Cardinals up 9-4. Yesterday's tears turning into cheers today, as meanwhile South Hadley will try to take it the other way, but a big save is made by Matt Davis. Cam Gillis working as hard as he can on defense. Will try to move it up the field. He finds Dan Bez. Bez trying to look for Gage. Gage having a hard time handling things, but he gets it right back. Here's Gage. Gage over to Enzo LaCour. LaCour just going to hold it. LaCour now will move it on over to Ziggy Buffon. Zig doing the zag over to Gage Sperlonga. Gage stopping on a dime at the 40-yard line. Then dance back to the 45. Now turn in. Choo, choo, choo. Gage train rolling. All the way to the 20. To the 15. Gage going to try to fire on a shot. That one caromed, I believe, out the South Hadley goalie's shoulder and went out of bounds. So it'll be Cardinal possession now. Trying to add on to their 9-4 lead. Trying to really put pressure on South Hadley. It's Rich Roy. And we're looking for it. He gets sent down into the turf. That'll be a whistle. Looks like it's going to be Cardinal possession. Here's Ivy. Ivy inside. Trying to make the play over to LaCour. He couldn't handle it. Nice defense again by South Hadley. Feisty defense is what they have right now. Ivy. Josh Ivy. Ivy around. Cardinals trying to fire in a shot. That one will carry him out of bounds. So it'll be Ziggy Buffon's possession. There's Ziggy. Moving over to Gage Sperlonga. Sperlonga to Ivy. Cardinals are moving around now. 9:55 to go. Fourth quarter. Sperlonga trying to move it over to LaCour. Cardinals having to get back now. They've got it. Here's Enzo. Enzo trying to make the play. He does nicely. Over to Josh Ivy. Ivy over to Ziggy. Ziggy moving it back. Sperlonga. Cardinals trying to work it in, but the save is made nicely by South Hadley. Save was the first day of prom ticket sales. Went A-OK, I would say. A lot of tickets were sold, so reminder to the students again, get those tickets in. I'm telling you, they're going to sell out quick. Cardinals trying to get back now. South Hadley trying to work it up. Trying to create some space. South Hadley trying to look for space. Ivy not going to let it slide. Cardinals trying to get back there in time before they can. Whistle will blow with 8:52 to go. Looks like it's going to be South Hadley possession still. It is. South Hadley. Nice movement. Davis. Davis finding Ivy around the 50-yard line. Josh Ivy with open turf, trying to move it around. Here's Ziggy Buffon. Ziggy stopping. One-timer. Bang. Boom. Fizzle. Gage Sperlonga puts it in. Bada bing, bada boom. Money in the bank. Cardinals set it up. Tic-tac-toe. Gage Sperlonga. Bingo. So Sperlonga puts it in. It is 10-4 for Pope Francis with 7:57 to go. Domination for Pope Francis. Face-off coming in. Bez trying to win the draw, but eventually South Hadley will get it. Trying to quickly move it up the field, trying to get back in this game, but that pass is going to sail over the heads of everyone, including South Hadley, so it'll be Pope possession. Here come the Cardinals. It's Ondrick. Andrick trying to add another. 10-4 the lead, trying to make it 11-4. Connor. Trying to move it around to Ziggy. Ziggy Buffon trying to fire a shot. That was awfully close to being a goal for Pope Francis. Shot caroms off the shoulder of the Tigers netminder. Works out to Gage. Here's Gage working it in. Ziggy again trying to fire a shot, but this time it's blocked. So good opportunities for Ziggy. Star defenseman for Pope Francis on the lacrosse field, trying to be the star for Pope here, but a little bit unlucky there with Ziggy. Good first opportunity. Second one blocked. It's Connor Andrick. Lansky. Cardinals trying to move it around. It's Jason Reiser. Reiser trying to kick it back to Andrick, but that one will sail out of bounds. It'll be South Hadley possession. Cardinals looking for it. Tigers trying to move it up, and eventually it's just going to be a turnover. Cardinals now will try to take it the other way. Reiser, quick pass over to Ziggy Buffon. And here's Ziggy. Ziggy trying to wrap it around to the goal. Ziggy trying to fire on a shot, but eventually he does all the work. Goes coast to coast, but coast to nothing there for Ziggy. Almost put it in, but couldn't. Here come the Cardinals again, trying to stuff it in. It's Wolansky. Wolansky going to fire a shot. That one goes over everybody. It'll still stay Pope possession. Wolansky. Trying to find Gage Spurlaga, but eventually the Tigers will get it back. Tigers trying to move it up. Not before they get a little bit of a hit by Jason Reiser there. Tigers still have it with possession with 5:23 to go today. Cardinals, nice turnover. It's Jason Reiser with the defense. Reiser with the offense now. Leader of the Pope section, moving it up. Nice pass. What was that? It's a circus right now. Magician Rich Roy moving over to Spurlaga, trying to fire on a shot. Eventually it goes over the net. What a pass that was from Rich Roy. Behind the back type pass. Boom. Delivered it perfectly, but eventually Spurlaga could not put it in. Cardinals still with possession, though. It's Andrick. Go to Josh Ivey it goes. Here's Josh. Ivey looking around, trying to fire on a shot. That'll head out of bounds again. It'll stay Pope possession. Yeah. Cardinals with possession. Trying to add and trying to make it an 11-4 lead. Spurlaga. Spurlaga trying to do something before he can. Whistle will blow. South Hadley will have possession now. Philly trying to get back on the defensive side of things. 3:45 to go. Coming up, folks, regardless of the result of this game, we'll have the Cardinal post game coming up for you. We'll break down what we saw here today and look forward to our next game and look forward to the rest of the week here on Pope Prep. Busy sports week. before we hit the April break. Cardinals trying to take it in the other way, trying to fire a shot, coast to coast, goes Pope Francis, and what do you know who it is? It is Mr. Josh Ivey putting it in for Pope Francis. Star on the hockey ice, star on the lacrosse turf. Josh Ivey puts it in, and just like that, it is 11-4, 3:20 to go in this fourth quarter. Timeout taken by South Hadley. We'll step aside. Back in a minute, folks. Stay tuned. Cardinals up big time. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to resume on Pope Prep. AJ Gonsalves, voice of the Cardinals, alongside with you. Reminder, folks, to like this content, subscribe to this channel. We produce unique content and original content like this every single day of the week. No matter where you are and however you may be listening, we thank you for tuning in to today's telecast and broadcast of lacrosse, only on Pope Prep Productions. Cardinals with possession, up 11-4. Game on ice for Pope. Frustrating afternoon for South Hadley. Clock going to wind down on this game this evening. Cardinals will improve again. Another win for this team. They don't stop winning. Question is, can Pope Francis add some more championship hardware to the trophy case? Lansky trying to lob it up. Cardinals looking for it, but before he can do anything else, whistle blows. South Hadley trying to move space up the field, but eventually they can't. It'll be the Cardinals now trying to take it the other way. Here they come with speed. 11-4, they are up. It's going to be a little bit of garbage time here for Pope Francis. Trying to close this out with a nice win today. It's Enzo LaCory. Enzo LaCory. Over to Gage Spalanga. Spalanga moving it around. Nice passing here from Pope Francis. Gage again. Gage looking around, trying to set something up. It's Ivey. Ivey looking for another goal. Can he put it in? No. He tried to defer it back to Rich Roy, but eventually South Hadley got there in the nick of time as well. 1:40 to go. Game coming to a quick end today. Cardinals looking for it. They have it. It's Enzo LaCory. LaCory quickly moving around. Is Pope Francis right now? Andrick trying to move it around to Spalanga. Here's Gage. Gage to Ivey. Tic-tac-toe. Ball game. This one's over, folks. 12-4. The lead for Pope. A thrashing today of South Hadley. Coming up, it's the Cardinal post game. 12-4. 1:10 to go in this one. There's going to be finishing these few minutes of garbage time out for both these sides, and the Cardinals will have a win. Another one for them. Face-off coming in for Pope Francis. Cardinals looking for defense, but eventually the shot is in. It is South Hadley putting it in. Matt Davis couldn't make the save there. And just like that, with 49.4 seconds to go, it is 12-5 for Pope Francis. Thrashing will still continue. Great result for Pope today. Bez, here he comes. It's Dan Bez. Bez trying to fire in a shot. Save made there by South Hadley. Cardinals looking for defense more. It's going to head out of bounds. Or will it? South Hadley able to keep it alive. Clock ticking for them. Trying to just add a goal here in garbage time to make the score seem a little bit better. Cardinals looking for defense. South Hadley trying to work it in. And that's going to do it. Pope Francis, 12-5 threshold, 5 seconds to go. They've done it. They win another. And that will put the dagger in this one. Final score, 12-5. Pope Francis takes this one. Coming up, we've got the Cardinal postgame, folks. For Caleb Gilmet, Andrew Sarazita, I'm AJ Gonzalez, the voice of the Cardinals, saying so long from Springfield. Cardinals win today, 12-5. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cardinals able to win this game today by a final score of 12-5. Thrashing of South Hadley. Cardinals looked good today. Looked like a sound, fundamental lacrosse team. Can't wait to see them in the future. Awesome day for them. Fabulous season continues. Proving the record, getting a win better. Tomorrow, folks, it's boys baseball versus Taconic. Big game, maybe the biggest game of the boys baseball season. We'll be live there for it. It's going to be a fun game, fun way to almost end the this week rather, and head into the April break. For the Cardinals here, this is the last time we'll see this boys lacrosse team. I think for the month of April, really. I mean, they have a lot of road games coming up. I believe it's 4 straight road games, so really going to be the last time we'll see them for a while. Girls lacrosse, I think it's the similar story, so maybe the last time we see each of these teams for the month. So our final score here tonight from Pope Francis, the final is 12-5 for Pope Francis. For my great crew, Caleb Gilmet and Andrew Sarazita, I'm AJ Gonzalez, the voice of the Pope Francis Cardinals, saying so long from Springfield.